Welcome back to the channel, my friends. Warhammer Man Studios, I'm Warhammer Man, and today we're taking a look at this year's Christmas battle forces. This video is sponsored by the Game Bunker. More on that later. And just a quick note for anybody interested in the Hellsmiths of Hashut box set, I know they sold out really quickly, but they are still available at gamebunker.net. Muster the mighty forces with 7 new Warhammer 40,000 Battle Force boxes. With Codex Drukhari only days away from being in the hands of the denizens of Camaro, every single Warhammer 40,000 Codex will very soon be available. There's still loads to come with the Crux Terminatus box on the horizon, and now you've got 7 battle forces to look forward to. Each one makes a great start to an army, will help round out a collection, or provide a brilliant stepping stone for a combat patrol box. Alright, so 7 new Warhammer 40,000 Battle Force boxes coming this Christmas. So first we have the Blissbound Warband for the Emperor's Children. The Emperor's Children roam the galaxy in pursuit of sensations beyond imagination, always seeking access in battle and slaughtering their foes with ever more depraved methods. Fulgrin, Demon Primarch of Slaanesh, leads the Blissbound Warband into combat, a preening duelist who confounds his enemies with perfumes and poisons. Join him are 6 flawless blades, supremely arrogant heretic Astartes who have welcomed demonic power in order to enhance the already peerless skills in swordplay. 6 Noise Marines provide range support, playing torturous Tyranids with sonic weapons that shatter psyches and rattle flesh and armor to pieces. This box also contains an Emperor's Children transfer sheet. Alright, so we got Fulgrim, 2 boxes of Flawless Blades, and then 1 box of Noise Marines. Very cool. Always like to see a Primarch in one of these Christmas boxes. And next we have the Chthonian Prospect. The galaxy is full of resources to be claimed, and the leagues of Votann dispatch their kin hosts to harvest them in the continued survival of their ancestor cores. A Chthonian Prospect is the name given to the delegation of kin from the Chthonian mining guilds sent out to find and extract these resources, often while fending off vicious enemies. A Brokir Ironmaster with Ironkin assistant and 3 Ecogs leads the band, which contains a unit of Brokir Thunderkin and 2 Chthonian Earthshakers that use their ranged weapons as effective deterrents. 10 Chthonian Berserks provide the prospect some literal muscle, and a Capricious Defender, which can alternatively be built as the Capricus Carrier Transport, armed with a heavy weapon, acts as a mobile fire support. This box also contains 2 Leagues of Votann transfer sheets. Alright, so nice Votann box right here as well. It's got 3 of the new units that just came out and some other essentials that you would find in any Votann force. Alright, and next we have the Crusher Stampede for the Tyranids. Hive fleets drift silently through the stars, seeking their latest planet-sized meal as they incubate a vast horde of Tyranid broods within them. When a target is identified, they begin to launch spores full of bioforms at the planet to subjugate its defenders. When encountering particularly tough prey, the hive mind will unleash a horde of its latest monstrosities to utterly annihilate them. A collection of creatures referred to by distraught survivors as a Crusher Stampede. A Neurotyrant with 2 Neurolids provides a synaptic core for this bestial menagerie. The Screamer Killer, so called for its ear-splitting shriek it makes as it hurls out gouts of burning pyoplasma, leads the charge, accompanied by a Tyrannifex who carries a huge living weapon, an unfathomably ravenous Horuspex, and a Maliceptor, which can obliterate foes with powerful psychic energy blasts. These monsters also have alternative builds. The Tyrannifex can be built as a Termagant birthing Turbogon, the Horuspex as a sentient artillery piece known as the Exocrine, and the Maliceptor as a miasma-generating Toxocrine. Alright, so 5 big beasts in a single box set. Very cool. Now a quick word from today's sponsor, Game Bunker. Game Bunker carries a full range of Games Workshop products including miniatures, terrain, paint, tools, and more. Game Bunker offers 15% off MSRP for most Games Workshop products with the discount code WHMS. Receive free shipping in the continental United States on orders over $145. Online orders ship out within 24 hours. Game Bunker is a veteran-owned business. Use affiliate link below, enter discount code WHMS to save 15% on most items at checkout. For fast, friendly service with a discount on your favorite tabletop wargaming purchases, visit gamebunker.net and let them know that Warhammer Man sent you. Okay, and then for the Tau, we have the Farsight Cadre. Considered relative newcomers on the galactic stage, the Tau Empire are nevertheless big players in the 41st millennia. Their technological prowess letting them fight against ancient civilizations and warp horror alike. Commander Farsight is an exemplary warrior of the Mon-Ka, but also a separatist rebel, and the Farsight Cadre puts him in control of a surgical strike force comprising powerful battlesuits. He is joined by a Riptide battlesuit that uses a powerful Nova reactor to overcharge the suit's already advanced systems, allowing it to wipe out tough enemies. A broadside battlesuit brings to bear a powerful range weaponry, either a devastating armor penetration, heavy rail rifle, or a series of high-yield missile pods, while a team of 3 crisis battlesuits can be outfitted as one of 3 different units to take out specific enemy formations. This box also contains 8 drones and a Tau infantry transfer sheet. Alright, so we got an all-suit Tau Farsight Cadre. All the best Tau in one box. Okay, and then next for the Space Marines, we have the Iron Halo Strike Force. Space Marines are the foremost bulwark of the Imperium, deployed to tackle the most extreme threats to the decaying sprawl of humanity's empire. The Iron Halo Strike Force pairs venerable elite warriors with plenty of firepower, led by a mighty captain and joined by a contingent of company heroes and 5 Sternguard veterans. A unit of 5 Hellblasters armed with the plasma incinerators eradicate enemies in a hail of incandescent energy, while the Ballistic Dreadnought provides formidable range support, and a Redemptor Dreadnought wades into the fray to smash aside armored targets. This box also contains a set of just revealed Space Marine heads, 2 Space Marine transfer sheets, and 2 Space Marine vehicle transfers. Alright, so another cool box right here, but definitely an interesting choice. I'm not sure how much thought went into this, as it comes with the company heroes who already include a captain, and then the character in the box set is also a captain. So 2 captains in a single battle force. Interesting. Okay, next we have the Hellforged Warband for Chaos. A dark mirror of the Emperor's Space Marines, the Heretic Astartes are remnants of the forces that allied with the War Master and Horus Heresy, mixed with the more modern renegades. Millennia living in the warp has twisted them and granted them dark power that may be used to strike back at their foes. A Lord Discordant leads a Hellforged Warband from atop a powerful Hellstalker, commanding Arachnoid Venomcrawler, 2 Obliterators who transform and manifest a variety of heavy ordnance, and 5 Havocs who train powerful weapons on their foes. A unit of 10 Legionaries act as a dependable and flexible core for those specialized units to act around. And a Chaos Rhino provides them with an armored conveyor across the battlefield. This box also contains Chaos Space Marine transfer sheets. Alright, so interesting choice right here. A couple of less used units, but a nice box. Okay, and then we have the Krieg Siege Platoon. So for the Astra Militarum, we have another Krieg box. The Astra Militarum is a vast war machine, made up of billions willing to sacrifice themselves in service to the Imperium. It draws its regiments from the countless worlds all over the galaxy, and some have become notorious for their specialized troop. Like Krieg, home to grim and brutal siege masters called the Death Corps. A Lord Commissar and a Krieg commander take charge of 20 Death Corps of Krieg troopers who excel in grueling conditions. A squad of combat engineers, expert sappers, and close quarters trench fighters range ahead of the force, while 2 artillery teams pummel the enemy with powerful ordnance, each able to pick from a heavy mortar, siege cannon, heavy quad launcher, a multiple rocket launcher as the main weapon. This box also contains a Death Corps of Krieg transfer sheet. Alright, so another really nice box right here. A bunch of infantry, a little bit of heavy support, and then a command squad. Very cool. Definitely a big fan of this. Even snuck in a squad of combat engineers. So we have 7 Christmas boxes. They will be on shelves in time for Christmas. We have the Blissbound Warband for the Emperor's Children. We have the Chthonian Prospect for the Leagues of Votann. We have the Crusher Stampede for the Tyranids. We have the Farsight Cadre for the Tau Empire. We have the Iron Halo Strike Force for the Space Marines. We have the Hellforged Warband for Chaos Space Marines. And then we have the Krieg Siege Platoon for the Astra Militarum. So we will definitely be doing some follow-up content on these Christmas boxes. I'll do an individual breakdown of each box, how I would use it combined with the Combat Patrol for its respective army to build a 2,000 point army. We'll do a breakdown of the actual points in each box, the actual value over MSRP, and its viability for picking up 2 of these boxes, adding it to a Combat Patrol, or even 2 Combat Patrols in some case. So if you're interested in videos like that, if any of these boxes are jumping out as particularly interesting to you, make sure to keep your eyes out for those in the near future. Let me know down in the comments which of these boxes is the most exciting, which new army you're going to be starting, or which army you're going to be expanding onto. Always like to hear back from you guys in the comments. And as always, special thanks to the Game Bunker for sponsoring the channel. Check out the link in the description to save 15% on most Games Workshop products with code WHMS at checkout. Warhammer Man Studios, I'm Warhammer Man, and I'm out of here.